when Cecily said to me that I could think about a Halloween theme, I had in my mind that I was going to experiment with these. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And as soon as Cecily said that, I thought, I'll get out the x-rays. Now, I'm not speaking ill of her, but my mother-in-law was a hypochondriac, so we had plenty of x-rays. So it's all about my mother-in-law today. So, and I was just thinking about what you could do. And my husband said, aren't they private? But I don't think that you can tell that that's but that's my... and my... Pardon?
We don't know it's his mother.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's him actually, but anyway. Anyway, as some of you have seen me do a mobile before with Gleditsia pots, but this isn't Gleditsia, this is X-rays. And it's X-rays because, and the really good thing is that X-rays melt and you get all these really nice shapes out of them. And I thought, wow, that's a really nice idea to do that. And while I was over the gas stove with them, my son said, do they have nasty chemicals that come off them and then burn? And I said, well, I don't know, mate. So, health warning, perhaps you should think about really nasty chemicals if you're going to do this. Okay, so, that's not supposed to be up there, that was just for me to put it there. And I was a bit sorry that they started to look like Gleditsia pods because then it, you can't really tell what it is. So I've got some other cut bits that I did that were more to the shape. I didn't realise how blue they were. You can see this one in particular is really blue. So this is my first experiments with using X-rays, and you can twist them, but don't twist them too much over the heat because they do break and they do get hot and they do catch on fire. But when they catch on fire, it's good because you get actually nicer colours. So you get some browns and some blacks and things in there as well. So that's all part of it.
Is it one piece of wood?
Yes, that's one piece. I always use this same piece of wood for any mobiles that I do. But if I put it in a raffle, maybe it's time for it to go to someone else to use. You can't have the stand though, can they, Madhu?
No.
Okay. So I've made some squares. I've got swivels on these ones. I haven't got swivels on these. I just decided to put some extra, just so that you've got that light coming through. And you should never, ever try to tie a fishing line in front of an audience. That's the stupidest thing that you ever do. I should have made little hooks, but anyway. But then again, you never know where you want to put them. So that's the next thing, to get them to balance. Now with a mobile, everything should move independently. So you can't have things touching other things within that. And so hopefully, that looks just black, that one, doesn't it? Oh, here we go, got some light coming through this one. It's like trying to do a Hogarth in front of an audience. You don't do that either. You do those things at home. And let him come up here perhaps a bit more. Get the graduation. You're making me nervous by that. I think somebody, was it you, Lynette, that had trouble tying something?
Yes. Tying knots and fishing lines.
That's right.
There was a wonderful woman there who was...
Yeah, she came and helped you.
Oh, she was a fisherwoman.
Yeah.
everybody wanted to know how to do it at that stage. It was
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you're sympathetic, are you?
absolutely, but it's very good.
Okay.
You seem to have got it all in control.
Oh, thank you, yes. Until it falls down in front of the judge. They're a bit... Now, one good thing about these is that if you do find that you've got things sitting too close together, you can wrap them over until you get the height that you want. So that would get that up a little bit further there. Now I've got some other... So you think it's a good technique to sort of fiddle around with for the light and things like that? So everyone's going to go and dig out their X-rays, aren't they? I think they're something that we don't have anymore either, because they're all on digital now, aren't they? You don't actually get to take them home. So I'll get some other things to put in here. Have to make it a bit gnarly with a bit of a few other things in here. And as I said, they're not supposed to touch each other, so that's the next hard thing. Gee, I can't believe it was 12 months ago that we're $1.
Amazing.
Oh, where's that fisherwoman when you need her? This is called being prepared for a demonstration. Michael, take note. There we go. There's no reason that you couldn't use a mobile for any of the other decorative designs as well. It's up to you. If you've got your staging, if you've got Mardu that you can ask
Borrow the book.
to borrow the book. Yes. And it's actually not too bad a thing to demonstrate either, because you can move this without having to have it on a turntable. I'll just see where I can put this going in without him touching too much. I'd have to move that on. Because we've had so much rain, I shouldn't be complaining, but boy, the grass and the weeds. And the wild oats, they're just, I can't see half of my yard anymore.
I've got weeds on it, you know,
Yeah.
I've got weeds that come up with it.
Wasn't that one's got to come up this way a little bit more. Wasn't Costa saying the other day that, or someone on Gardening Australia was saying that if you've got capeweed, then you've actually got quite good soil? Well, I must have good soil because I've got so much capeweed. No, I'll just take him off there. It's going to be too much, I think. Might do a smaller one. I've got some other bits here. I had them all here ready with some, they might have fallen on the floor, I suppose. But anyway, I'll do that. Carol's garden again. Just if you're using these euphorbias, just be really careful of the sap. Sometimes they can be very, very nasty. Be quiet again. You're watching me try and tie this, aren't you? Maybe I'll put them in the bin. And did you see that when I was playing with that piece of Carokia, that it was too heavy, that it was pulling it down on one side? I would have to really counterbalance it on the other side. Put this in here to add that a little bit more colour through here, and a little bit more of a spidery texture for Halloween. They are touching each other now, so I used to think about Halloween as being something quite foreign and American, but of course it's not, is it? It's actually it's Celtic. It's come from Ireland, and the Irish people brought it across to America when they came in during the potato famine. And the Puritans in America were really against it. They really didn't want it, but then they embraced it, and they've really made it popular. But it's very popular in Great Britain. I think maybe even equally as so as in. So I'll have to put another one on the other side too. Okay. And put one here to just give him another balance, and then I'll just leave it at that, I think. Just to give you an idea anyway, otherwise I'll spend too much time tying and moving and doing all those things that I shouldn't be doing. But anyway, hopefully this is an inspiration to go home with to find your X-rays and to and to get out your gas burner and start to go over that. So. Now I think someone that I know uses the bluey black claw flute and uses a blowtorch on that, and gets beautiful shapes, makes containers out of it with beautiful shapes. So that's another idea for you people. Probably, yeah. But you know, so is euphorbia, so is oasis, so yeah, wear a mask, yes. Yes, that's right.
Do it outdoors.
I'm sure she does actually, when she does it. Wouldn't you say so, Lawrence? Oh, it's Lorraine who uses it. The call flute.
She's got plenty of time. She's got plenty of room, isn't it?
Yeah, she's got plenty of room, that's right.
When I do go and stay, I think she's going to inject one of the walls.
Oh, is she? Yeah. Okay. If I continued with this one, I would put some more of this twisted hazel on it as well, just to give the idea. But anyway, it just gives that spidery effect and gives you something to think about as far as using a different technique. Probably I should have used the technique before I showed people. I should have put it on the bench before I showed everyone, but anyway. But this has Cecily helped me really push it to the... Yeah, so do you want to move that one? Yeah, so it's just sort of work in progress, I think, on that one.